It's the first year of my adult life that I was actually completely sober, not even one drop of alcohol. Our ultimate goal is we want to work with you guys globally. You know, business is really one of the biggest gambles that you can actually make. And it's doing my head in. There's a little bit of work involved in this shit. Am I on film? Another lap around the North Pole and I'm back. Beyond the edge, nothing to lose. I'm born to lead, I'm making moves. It's that time of year again where we've got the race that stops the nation, and the time of year where you rarely get to see me in a collared shirt here at Edge. Morning, Ro. What are you doing, mate? You working on your tips?
I'm doing some deals with clients.
Yeah, right, mate. Is that sports bet? He's got sports bet out here. And just remember, if you ain't first, you're last. Is that how it goes? Oh, mate, what have we got here? Casino theme. Cool. Bit of poker. Okay, cool. This looks like a little bit of fun. It's like corporate Christmas when you get a package and you don't know what it is. The Gene Keys, embracing your higher purpose. Dion. Enjoy, brother, from Dion. Wow, what a legend. I do find it a bit uncomfortable actually receiving gifts. I spend so much time giving that it just feels very awkward to actually receive something without having paid for it. And I know I shouldn't be like that, but it's just this natural feeling that I just get every time I receive something. It's beautiful, it's humbling, but it's uncomfortable in a way. I'm gonna give him a call. Hello, legend. Mate, I just had a package land on my desk. Mate, really appreciate it, unexpected, and I just wanted to call you and say thank you. Hope you're having a great day. So what generally happens in these leadership meetings is you never quite know exactly what direction they're going to take because there's always some challenges that do pop up, and there's generally a little bit of a theme that happens as well.
Thank you. Let's jump into it. Second time ever I left my computer in Brisbane today, along with my keys, so I was standing like a loser out the front. How the hell am I going to get into work this morning?
Were your keys in the bag, in your laptop bag?
Keys are in the bag.
Yep.
So everything's going beautifully at the moment.
Well, mate, I could rip into you, but last week I left my bag at the door as well. But luckily for me, I'm just a $20 Uber down the road. It'd be a bit crazy getting your laptop Ubered from Brizzy.
A beautiful segue into my value, which is we have fun and protect our culture.
Yeah, other than that, Ben's going to go through the performance report and how we're tracking.
Yesterday I completed the SEO performance report.
Speaking of leadership, welcome back, Ben.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back in the room again. When Rowan floated the idea in and around this SEO operations manager role, the first thing I asked, will Ben be back in leadership? Because yeah, I've missed you personally in this space. Your demonstration of leadership never wavered at all when you went from one role to the other. So it's really nice to actually officially cement that title with you as well.
They like what we do, so it's a great place for us to be present at.
So I've actually tested this strategy for other businesses before, and it's been a really, really good strategy.
I never thought that I would say this, but I think we're going to see a lot of market share shift from Google searching into Bing as a result of ChatGPT, to the point where I'm looking at investing in Bing and Microsoft, which I never thought I'd say this, because they're ahead of the game.
Otherwise, that's it. Done.
In the spirit of Melbourne Cup, giddy up.
Done.
Wanted to know if you guys are planning to stop there in amongst the SEO.
I'm not, but Ben and Val are.
Okay, good.
Yeah, why is that?
So we just onboarded a client. They got presence and market share all throughout Australia, but their actually head office is out of Bangkok.
No way.
They're a global company. They just onboarded. We're doing a website for them. Queensland are part of their website.
Yep.
So I thought, you know what, I think it'd be really good exercise to have a bit of relationship and rapport building. Once you guys are there, I have to tee it up with the client though. So,
yep. Mate, if we can nail Queensland, absolutely massive opportunity for us then to go into the other states. So if we got the opportunity to sit in front of the managing director over in Bangkok and say, hey, listen, we've picked up the Queensland Army of Business right now. This is what we're doing. This is a strategy. Obviously, we need to prove ourselves first. But our ultimate goal is we want to work with you guys globally. So with this series, as much as your marketing doesn't work, I wanted to anchor it with a video that really is a little bit more of an expose on the industry. I feel it plays into our strengths. There's a lot of mistrust with digital marketers. The fact that we've been around for 22 years, it's one thing to say it. What does that actually mean? Well, you can't be in business for as long as what we have without doing a lot of things right. We've got advertising sitting down here at 1%. And there is a perception out there, and historic perception with some of these other industries, but digital marketers and the advertising industry has a very, very low trust rating. Now, that's just one source of data. If you go to the next one, tapers off all the way down to advertising people way down here. So it's a pretty wild stat, but when we really break it down, there's really three types of digital marketers. There's the well-meaning novices that have all the right intentions, but they don't really have the experience, the expertise, or the resources to be able to deliver effective marketing strategies and campaigns to help grow an organization. That's just fact.
And these are these little one-man band startups.
Absolutely right. Then there's what I call the questionable cowboys, which are the fast-talking, shoot from the hip type digital marketers that prey on the vulnerability of business owners. It's about using industry jargon that they don't understand. It's really about what they do is they overpromise and they underdeliver, and they engage a tactic called escalation management, which is basically just keep the client on for as long as they can until the client actually realizes that they're with the wrong people and they've got to leave, and the client then feels burnt. And then there are obviously the true professionals, which is where we sit. There are plenty of prospects that we'll have a discovery meeting with and go, sorry, we're not the right fit for you, or we can't help you. However, those other types of digital marketers will just take on any business at all, right? At the expense of their own reputation and at the expense of the client campaign and results in the first place. All right, meeting officially over. It's coffee time. I haven't had one yet. I've done a day's work already and it's only, what, 11 a.m. You know, business is really one of the biggest gambles that you can actually make. It's around 77% of businesses last their first year. Only 50% of those last past 5 years. And it's only around 20% that still exist after 10 years. And really what it comes down to is businesses that are truly aligned to their purpose, their mission, and their values. Those that are engaged very highly in strategic planning, businesses that know their numbers, and businesses that invest very heavily in culture. Like, that's really the secret sauce.
I head for the blessings that come my way. There'll come a day. I swear you ain't seen nothing yet. So I went down to the floor and found my fate, because I don't wanna be stuck in the good old days. That's when you say,
What happened? No, I swear to God, I did not do that. It's the first year of my adult life that I was actually completely sober, not even one drop of alcohol on Melbourne Cup. Yeah, it felt great, man. Like, seriously, I'm on such a roll at the moment just by looking after my health and wellness and really prioritizing that as my focus. I've got this renewed vision and this energy stepping back into the agency again, that I just want to maintain that energy and just stay on the ball. And then I've just got to push it across to Facebook. There's a little bit of work involved in this shit. Am I on film? Well, at least it's real. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. I don't mind you putting that shit in. That's a bit of work. You can keep that there, that'll be good. I've got to create more of a launch checklist around this because it's all in my head at the moment. And it's doing my head in. Okay, so Monday, we're flying in on Monday. We really got to make sure that we pick the workshops well. It makes sense for Val to probably be at this one, the without backlinks as well, and you go to this one, content related, cool. So I think, yeah, just play to your strengths and your interests on any that are conflicting with one another, because what we're going to do at the end of every day, we're going to debrief. We're going to go through each workshop that we went through, any key takeaways, what we learned, what we didn't learn, if there was nothing to learn, and anything that reinforces just the great strategies that we've got in place. All right, well, flights are good, accommodation's good, yes. Everything's all taken care of. Yeah. Okay. Actually, can you stay for a sec, Ben? How's your first week been of being like official SEO operations manager?
Yeah, it's been going good.
Yeah? Well, like I said to Rowan, one of the first things when he brought it to me is Ben coming back to leadership. That's really what I wanted. I wanted to see you back in like more of that space as well with the rest of the team, because you offer so much. Today we're actually launching our Christmas incentive, Stuff Santa's Sack. And we had this silly idea a few years ago that I'd actually dress up in an elf costume and sort of, you know, take the piss out of myself, have a little bit of a laugh. The purpose of this incentive is basically, you know, we get to the end of the year, everyone's a bit burnt out, you know, it's been a big year, you know, there's always a lot going on. And what often happens with a lot of businesses is they just tend to teeter off a little bit and take their foot off the accelerator coming into the end of the year. So basically, when we come back in January, we're picking up right where we left off with all the momentum that we've built in the November and December coming into the end of the year. So what we do from now leading up to Christmas is we check in each week and we see how close we've come to those KPIs. And what we do is we take an element of money and we stuff it into Santa's sack. We have a look at the total, we divvy that up evenly around the team, team, and we take them to a shopping centre where they've got 1 hour to go on a shopping spree with one rule: it must be spent on themselves. All right, as you can see, we've got the team now starting to come in. They've got no idea that we're launching this morning, but it's almost time now. I've got to go jump in this bloody elf costume. Can you believe it? How ridiculous do I look? Oh my God, I've got to try and do this quietly. I'm jingling. Another lap around the North Pole and I'm back. Do you think you're on the good list or the naughty list this year?
I'm in between the two.
Jazz, I've heard all about you. Don't think that I don't know that we don't know that you've been doing a great job over there in that corner. Hey, the little quiet achiever, you. Mike, good to see you still here, mate. What's your name? Parvin, you look like a good strong elf. All right, Rowan, always get them confused, hey? Always get you confused. So what happened? I missed that meeting.
Okay, Tim, I'll only keep you for a couple of minutes just to make sure the process is right for when we launch into this. In your own individual departments, if you can just find a time on a regular basis, on a weekly basis to come together, it would make sense at the end of the week to assess how we've gone against those KPIs. So I'll send those KPIs back to you, please.
And whilst a lot of this is all about performance, it is also about having fun. This is a culture exercise. So, we get to the end of the year, it's been a big year, everyone's been working hard, everyone's feeling a little bit burnt out. That's just natural like it is in any business, but this is a way that we can just generate that momentum like we have done every other year, which sets us up for next year.
Beyond the edge, nothing to lose. I'm born to lead, I'm making moves.